Okay, so pop-up class. We're gonna basically today just go back and forth. Oh, there's a playlist too if you guys want it. Let me add it to the chat really quick. I should have done this earlier. You can also obviously always listen to your own music. So if you want to use that, it should be in the chat. You can take a minute or two and I'll let you know when I start it on my end. So it's all levels today. There's really nothing fancy that we're going to be doing, but with the spring equinox being yesterday, the focus that I've been focusing on this month has just been balance and different aspects and components of balance and how we can work them into the practice. So for today's practice, we're going to kind of move back and forth between flowing postures and holding postures. And when we flow, I want you just to feel like loosey-goosey, like forget about technique and just feel good, like move in your body. And then when we hold, I want you to think about really holding in a strong, sustainable way and engaging all of your muscles, turning everything on and just feeling a little bit stronger. So, all right. Alexa's pumped. So let's just start in a seat. We're not going to take too long before we get moving. So easy seated pose, make your way there. Sit up nice and tall, let your spine be really long. Reach the top of the head away from the tailbone, and then just go ahead, hit play on your playlist if you're following along. And start to even out your inhale and your exhale, find balance in your breath. And start to breathe in and out through the nose. Maybe start to turn on that ujjayi breath. And the breath in this practice is controlled for about 95% of the yoga practice. And the breath that we cultivate the most frequently is this equal length, victorious or ocean sounding breath, the Sama Virta Ujjayi Pranayama. And so we just start to tap into that right now. And we try to maintain it as we start to move, as we start to flow. We try to keep the same long, steady, and controlled, even breath. Just take a few more rounds here. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Maybe draw the back of the skull a little bit back and a little bit up. Broaden the chest. And on your next inhale, reach your arms overhead. Let your palms touch at the top. Exhale, right hand next to right hip, fold the body towards the right side. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, go the other way. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Nice and flowy, inhale, center. Exhale, left. One more time to flow, inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. And exhale, left. Good. This time, inhale through center. Exhale to the right and stay there. Maybe walk the fingers a little further away from the hip. Maybe you lower the forearm all the way down to the ground. Draw your bottom rib cage forward. Draw your top shoulder blade back, gaze under the top armpit. Feel that space in the rib cage, chin away from the chest and ground evenly in your sits bones. Nice. Next inhale, move back through center, let your palms touch. Exhale, same thing, go the other way and pause there, stay there. Breath stays steady just like it was when you were moving. Reach the fingertips away from your right hip. Good. Inhale through center, let your palms touch. And then exhale, bring your hands down and start to walk them forward. Find a nice, easy seated fold. Draw the knees down towards your mat and think about moving your belly button a little bit closer to the place where your ankles cross. Feel a slight, gentle opening in the outer hips. And then walk your hands back towards your body. However your legs are crossed, switch them so the opposite shin is in front. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, right hand behind the back, left hand outside the right thigh. Nice. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. One more time each way. And remember, just kind of let this go. Be like fluid in your movements. Imagine the body is moving like water. One more towards the left. And then inhale, center. Exhale to the right and stay there. And gently press the back of the hand into the right thigh. Keep reaching the top of the head away from the sits bones, and then twist from the bottom of the rib cage. Parsvajrishti, gaze far back over the right shoulder. Nice. Inhale, come back through center. I can see you all really well on my little mini iPad. Go the other way. Good. Every time you breathe in, create a little more space in your spine. And as you breathe out, maybe you twist a little bit more into the space that you've created. But never pushing yourself to a place where anything is sharp or really uncomfortable, honoring what your body needs. Listening to what it's telling you. Inhale back through center, arms reach up, and then exhale one more time, easy seated fold. Belly towards the ankles, knees energetically press down. So it's an easy seated fold, but we can make it a little bit more active. Trying to turn on the muscles of the body. And keeping the chest space, the heart space open. Draw the shoulder blades slightly towards each other. And then walk your hands back and make your way into a tabletop pose. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, and we'll just move through a few rounds of cat-cow. So inhale, gaze forward, tailbone lifts. Exhale, round the spine, push the floor away with your hands. Good, just flowing here back and forth. And again, this is flow. So if you want to add a little side-to-side movement or dancing lion or move through child's pose, just let it feel really fluid and natural. There will be plenty of time where I'll be super technical. You guys know that about me. So just honor the space where you can just let it feel good. Take 2 more rounds each way. And then at the bottom of your second exhale, find your neutral tabletop and just pause there. Reach your right arm straight forward, thumb towards the sky like you're shaking my hand, and press your left leg straight back. Good, inhale here, grow a little bit longer, find a little more length. Exhale, draw the elbow towards the knee. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, compress. And this time, inhale, lengthen, and hold. See if you can lift your right thumb a little higher than your right shoulder. Lift your left heel a little higher than your left hip. Feel your left glute turn on. Neck stays long, gaze stays straight down. Push the floor away with your left hand. Take one more breath in. Exhale, hand to mat, knee to mat. 2 rounds, cat-cow. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Nice, come back through center. Same thing, other side, left arm straight forward, thumb straight up, bicep next to the ear, and then right leg extends back. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, compress. Last time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen, hold. And now think about being a little more stable as we hold. Think more about like the earth element. Lift the heel and the thumb a little bit higher. Be really steady and rooted on the mat. Hand presses down. Top of left foot presses down. Grow a little bit longer as you breathe in. And then hand to mat, knee to mat. Inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale, hips to the sky. Find downward facing dog. Good, we'll hold in down dog here to start. Take a few moments to pedal out the feet, to nod the head, yes and no. And then eventually settle into stillness and see how grounded and strong you can make this downward facing dog. Press the backs of the thighs towards the back short edge of the mat. Push the mat away with the heels of the hands. Wrap the outer arms in and press your belly closer to your thighs. Good, full breath in. And deep breath out. Good, let's flow here. Inhale, rock forward, high plank. Exhale, press back, down dog. Inhale, high plank, nice and flowy, like a wave in the ocean, and press straight back. One more time, inhale, rock forward. Exhale, down dog. This time, rock forward to your plank pose and pause. Good, just like wood, so strong. Reach top of the head away from the heels. Push the floor away with the hands to stabilize your shoulder joint. Draw your belly button up towards your spine. Imagine you're knitting the lower rib cage together. Draw your pelvic floor in and up. Take 2 more steady, controlled breaths. Breathing just as easily as you did as you flowed from down dog to plank. One more inhale. Exhale, hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. On your inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, bend the knee and stack the hips. You take a moment to roll out the ankle, to roll out the hip. Press evenly into both hands, and then straighten your right leg, square the hips off. And exhale, step the right foot next to the right thumb. Drop your left knee down to the ground. Inhale, low lunge, arms reach up. Pausing here. Draw the left hip forward. Press the right foot strongly into the mat. Press the top of the left foot into the mat. And imagine the 2 feet are moving towards each other. So you feel the stretch along the whole front of the left quad. Arms to the sky. If you want to take a little bit of a back bend, you can go there. Chin slightly away from the chest. Big breath in. Exhale, bring your hands down. And then find half split. Start straighten the right leg. Lift the right toes off. And then rebend the knee. Come back to your lunge. Straighten the leg. Rebend the knee. A little dynamic movement to warm up the hamstrings. Take 1 more round. Nice. Then find your half split and pause there. Press the right heel down into the mat and imagine that you're sliding the mat back to the right. Good. So we're stretching the hamstring, but we're finding strength in that position as well. Chest moves towards your right big toe. Spine stays long. And breath stays steady. 1 more breath in. And breath out. Nice. Rebend your right knee, plant your hands, tuck your toes, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, bend, stack, open, take a moment, circle out what you need to circle out. Press strongly into your left hand and then straighten your left leg, square the hips off. And exhale, step it through. Right knee comes down to the ground on Janiyasana, low crescent lunge. Pull the right hip forward and make this low lunge really active, really strong. Good, stay broad through the collarbone. Stay active and energetic and grounded in your feet. If there's any compression in the front hip, then just move that hip back and imagine you're pulling the right hip forward. The stretch is along the whole front of the right thigh. Take 1 more breath in. Exhale, hands come down. Half split, straighten the left leg. And flow it out, rebend the knee. Nice, 3 times here. Last one. Good, find your half splits and pause there. And then make it a little bit more active. Really press the left heel down. Imagine it sliding back. Imagine the right shin is trying to move forward towards it. So feel everything get a little bit more active. Again, half splits, we don't think of it as like this super hard pose, but let's see where we can make it a little bit stronger. Spine stays long, breath stays steady. Good, and then rebend the knee, replant the foot. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee, step back. Downward facing dog. Good, from down dog, walk your hands back towards your feet. Find a fold at the back of the mat. Easy ragdoll. You can grab opposite elbows. You can sway a little bit from side to side. You can shift weight front and back. Let the head hang. Let the neck relax. Knees can be bent. Good, and then release the hands. As you inhale, drop your hips, come into chair pose, reach your arms forward. Exhale, come back down, forward fold. Inhale, chair, hips drop. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Let's do one more. Inhale, Utkatasana, hips drop. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold forward. This time, chair pose and hold, drop the hips. Squeeze your outer hips in. Feet can be together or hips distance, whatever feels better, but track your knees directly over your toes. Find a neutral spine, just a little bit of natural curve in the lower back. Arms frame the ears, gaze is steady. Breath is steady. And maybe you drop the hips a tiny bit deeper. So strong, so fierce, feel the fire in your belly. Take one more big breath in. And then exhale, fold forward, let it go. Walk your hands forward, make your way back to downward facing dog. From down dog, inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, draw the knee towards the nose. Inhale, push it back. Exhale, knee to the nose. One more time, inhale, press back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose and hold. Shoulders are over the wrists. Lift the right heel closer to your right butt cheek. Pull your belly up, round the spine. Breathe in. Exhale, step forward. High crescent lunge, rise all the way up. Good strong foundation here. Right thigh parallel to the mat. Left heel stack over left toes, pelvic floor up, belly in, lower rib cage draws towards each other. And arms reach up strongly towards the sky. So they're not just hanging out, they're reaching, they're energetic, they're strong. The front of the left thigh is up towards the sky as well. One more breath in. Exhale, bring your hands down. Straighten the right leg for long pyramid pose. You can lift the toes as you straighten. And then rebend the knee. Straighten the legs. Rebend the knee. Good, twice more with your breath. Letting go of the need for this to look a certain way, for the posture to be a certain shape. Good, and then the next time that your leg is straight, pause there and find pyramid pose. And you may want to step your back foot in a little bit while we hold this. See if you can get both feet planted evenly on the ground. Space between the feet hip-wise. Draw your right hip up and back. Draw your left hip down and forward. And imagine your feet are pushing the floor away. Belly comes a little closer to the right thigh. Neck can be relaxed. Shoulders can be relaxed. Breath in. And breath out. Good, walk the left leg back. Normal low lunge, and then step the right foot back to meet it. Good, let's inhale, rock forward, high plank pose. Exhale, come all the way down to the belly for a cobra. Inhale for cobra, lift your chest. Exhale, hips to the sky, down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, belly to spine. Inhale, extend the leg. Exhale, knee to the nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull in and hold. Notice the difference when you're in this pose for more than a half of a breath. This pose is not easy, so sometimes we don't even hold it for the whole half breath. Where can you turn on? Where can you find more strength? Last inhale. Exhale, step through. Inhale, rise, high crescent lunge. Good, always building from the foundation up, so nice and strong in the feet. Both legs are active and working. Right hip is pulling forward, left hip is pulling back. Bond is engaged, pelvic floor up, belly in. Energy equally coming out of the fingertips as you have pressing down into the mat so that your whole body is so long and active and present and engaged. Right butt cheek is turned on. Take last breath in where you are. Exhale, hands come down. Long pyramid pose to flow. Straighten the leg. You can lift the right toe or the left toes and then rebend. And just letting this be nice and fluid. No right, no wrong. Good. And then the next time that both legs are straight, we'll hold there. Finding that long pyramid pose again, maybe shortening your stance a little bit lengthwise. See if you can press evenly into the entire back foot, the entire front foot. Left hip up and back, right hip down and forward. Gaze at the back leg. 2 more breaths. Good, and then walk the right foot back for a simple lunge. Step the left foot back to meet it, downward facing dog. Inhale, rock forward, plank. Exhale, lower all the way down for Cobra. We'll flow a few Cobras this time. Inhale, lift your chin and your chest. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. 2 more. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. And then you know what's happening. We're inhaling, we're rising, we're holding. Maybe you hover the hands off the ground. Pull the belly in and up. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Keep the neck long. Gaze at the tip of the nose. Hips are pressing strongly into the mat. Shoulders away from the ears. Last breath in. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, move through tabletop or high plank. Exhale, hips to the sky. Down dog. Inhale, down dog, bend your knees. Exhale, step walk or float your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, palms touch. Exhale, hands to your heart. 3 simple sun A's, nothing fancy, just flowing. Inhale, reach up, look up, grow tall. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway, flat back, long spine. Exhale, hands plant, step back, float back, lower halfway, Chaturanga. Awesome. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay for 3 breaths. Make this down dog active. This posture is like such a good representation of balance. So you're lengthening the whole back side of the body. You're expanding, but you're resting while your body's expanding. Good. Bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, feet to your hands. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart. Twice more. Inhale, reach, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, step back, float back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Press the thighs back. Press the heels down and imagine that the base of the big toe is pulling the mat away from your hands. Nice. Inhale, knees bend. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart. Last round. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, Chaturanga. No rushing the Chaturanga. Nice. Inhale, upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Observe, notice, be active, be present, be engaged, not just physically, but mentally as well. Nice. Breathe in, bend your knees. Breathe out, feet to your hands. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, lateral stretch to the right. Left hand can just come down. It can reach across the opposite hip. Inhale through center. Exhale, other way. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Center. And left. One more time each way. Think of it as like a tree just blowing gently in the breeze. There's no structure. Good. Inhale through center. And then exhale to the right and hold it there. If you prefer to interlace the hands or to grab the wrist with the bottom hand, take the variation that serves you best, that you can find some stillness in. Keep the weight evenly distributed between both feet. And just like we did seated, breathe into the left rib cage. Good. Inhale through center. Exhale, other way. Good. 2 more breaths. Beautiful. Inhale through center. Exhale, hands to your lower back, little back bend. Press your hips forward. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. And then find this back bend from the space between the shoulder blades. So pull them together. Look at the tip of your nose and imagine there's a string pulling your sternum towards whatever wall intersects in front of you. Pelvic floor up, belly in. Spread the back bend out along the whole spine. Not a lot of sensation in the lower back. Good. And then inhale, come back through center. Exhale, release your hands. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, hinge and fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, step back, float back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, right knee, right upper arm, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, push it straight back. Do it again, right knee, right upper arm. Inhale, push it back. Last time, right knee, right upper arm, and then stay there. If you want the arm balance, take the arm balance. Otherwise, see if you can slide the knee a little closer to your shoulder. Push the floor away with your hands. Good, keep the hips level. Neck is long. And then let's get out of there. Inhale, reach your right leg high. Exhale, step it through. As you inhale, rise, find warrior 2. Open up the hips. And then pause in your warrior 2. Good, push strongly into the pinky toe side of the back foot. Shoulders over hips, steady gaze. The right middle finger. And then whatever you're doing, make it a little more active. Energetically draw the feet towards each other. See how that starts to actually engage your pelvic floor a little bit. Starts to engage your core. Feel the energy from the right middle finger all the way out through the back left hand. Maybe find a little more depth in the front thigh if that feels okay. And then we'll flow here. Inhale, reverse your warrior, reach back. Exhale, side angle pose. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle, just dancey, flowy. Let go of the structure, let go of the need to conform a certain visual aspect of the pose. 2 more. But staying strong in your foundation, always knowing that that is there. Last time, inhale, reverse. And exhale, side angle, pause there. Option to keep the right forearm on the thigh. You can lower the hand inside or outside the foot. Nice and long through the left side of the body. Keep pulling the right knee to the right side of the mat. Draw the left shoulder towards the right side of the mat. Squeeze your left butt cheek. Gaze slightly up. Last big breath in, get even longer. And then stay for the breath out. As you inhale, rise, come back, warrior 2. Exhale, hands come down, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, rock forward, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, left knee, left upper arm. Inhale, push back. Left knee, left upper arm, nice and high. Inhale, push back. Left knee, left upper arm, hold. Stay or Ekapada Vinyasa if you want to fly. Nice and strong foundation in the hands. Belly pulls in and up. Nice, last breath. You guys are so strong. Three-legged down dog, push the left leg up and back. And then exhale, step through. As you inhale, rise, Viratu. Settle into this posture. Good, finding your inner strength, your inner determination. Good, engaging in every way that you can, but just to the point where you feel yourself getting stronger, but you can maintain that steady, controlled breath. If you start to lose the breath, where can you find a little more ease in the pose? Maybe the shoulders, the face, we tend to hold a lot of tension there. Steady breath, steady heart rate. And a nice dancey flow. Inhale, reverse it, reach back. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. 2 more times. Maybe feeling a little bit of a burn in the front thigh. Last time, inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle, pause. Take your time now to set up the pose. Spin the chest slightly open. Pull the left rib cage towards the right shoulder blade towards the left. Feel that strong line of energy from the right middle finger through the pinky toe side of the right foot. And then press the sole of the left foot more strongly into the mat. And then do the same thing with the right foot. Then draw your right butt cheek slightly back and turn it on. Last breath where you are. And then strong inhale, strong core, rise up, warrior 2. Exhale, hands to the mat, down dog first. Inhale, high plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, feet to your hands. Inhale, flat back, long spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, feet root down, rise all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, flow or go. Take the chaturanga, the up dog, sub in a cobra or skip it and go to downward facing dog. Good, from down dog. Right leg lifts up. Right knee, left elbow. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Right knee, left elbow. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Right knee, left elbow, stay. You can just pause where you are, really working the oblique. You can find fallen triangle and extend the right leg. Reach the left arm up for side plank variation. But find strong engagement for 2 more breaths wherever you are. And then come back. 3-legged down dog, right leg high. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, rise, warrior 2. Open it up. Good. We're gonna go right into our flow this time. This time as you inhale, straighten your right leg, reach back for a reverse triangle. You can lift the right toes. And then exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, triangle. Reverse. And triangle. Last time, inhale, reverse. And then exhale, triangle pose and pause. Right hand can come to a block if you have one, to the ground, to the shin. You can reach it forward for a little more work in the lateral stabilizers of the core. One place to focus your gaze, whether it's the top hand or straight ahead. Pull the feet energetically towards each other. Spine stays long. Steady breath. And then root into your feet. Use your core, use your inhale. Come all the way up. Sink into the front knee, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward, high plank. Exhale, come all the way down to the mat for locust. Hands next to your hips. Inhale, everything lifts but your pelvis. Exhale, hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in down dog. And a breath out. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, right arm. Inhale, push it back. Do it again. Left knee, left arm, nice and high. Inhale, push it back. Left knee, right arm, hold. Stay or fall in triangle. You can keep the foot lifted and fall in triangle as well. Good, big breath in. Right hand comes down, three-legged down dog. Left leg goes high. And then exhale, step it through. As you inhale, rise, warrior two pose. Exhale, stay in warrior two. Inhale, straighten the left leg, reach back, reverse triangle. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, reverse, and just let this feel good. Just let the body kind of move. Let the arms do whatever they want to do. Nice, two more. Use this movement to come back to that steady Samavrta Ujjayi breath, that steady, controlled, equal length breath. And the next time you get to triangle, stay there. Figure out the variation of triangle that you want, whether you want a little more support with the bottom hand, a little more of a challenge with the bottom arm. Good steady gaze. Use that steady gaze to help quiet the mind, to help regulate the breath. Good, and then press strongly into your feet. Pretend like I'm pulling you up by your top hand. Inhale to rise. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward to plank. Exhale all the way down to the belly for locust. And we'll flow our locust this time. Inhale, lift everything but your hips. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Two more, inhale. Exhale, come down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And this time we stay. Inhale, everything lifts. Reach your fingers back towards your heels. Keep the neck long, gaze at the tip of the nose. Squeeze the thighs together. Let the glute turn on. Draw the belly button in and up. See if you can draw the top of the head a little further away from the feet. Take a big breath in. And then exhale, come all the way down. Hands next to shoulders, press through tabletop or high plank. And then hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. You have a few breaths in down dog if you need a child's pose or a cup of water or whatever you need. Otherwise, find that stillness in down dog. Press evenly through all 5 of your fingers through the entire hand. Maybe lift the toes, push more strongly into the balls of the feet, and imagine the balls of the feet pulling the mat back. Push the floor away with the hands. Press your belly closer to your thighs. One more full breath in. Stay for the breath out. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step walk, feet to your hands. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing, reach up. Exhale, Bring your hands to your heart. Good, we're gonna stand on the right foot, lift your left leg up for one-legged mountain. Good, you can reach the arms towards the sky. And then it's easy to just kind of like slouch in one-legged mountain. I know I'm definitely guilty of it. Let's make it stronger. Push the right foot down strongly. Pull the right hip in towards the midline. See if you can lift the left knee as high as your hip. You can straighten the leg if you want a little extra work for the quad. And then I tend to personally slouch in my lower back, so pull the belly button forward, broaden the chest, reach the fingers closer to the sky. Squeeze your right butt cheek. Good, breathe in. And then with control, airplane pose, reach the arms back. Press the left leg back. We're flowing. Inhale, come back, one-legged mountain, knees bent or straight. Exhale, airplane pose. No rush in this movement. It's steady. It's controlled. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, airplane. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, airplane pose and pause. Stay there. Right leg may be talking to you, so make it stronger. Push the floor away. Lift out of the right hip. See if you can lift your left heel as high as your butt cheek. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. If you want a different arm variation, you can reach the arms overhead. Stay for 3. Inner thigh spins in and up for 2. And 1, standing splits, hands come down. Left heel lifts up high, and then you can stay. You can take some handstand hops. You can bring one or both hand behind your standing ankle. Shiva squats. You guys have all the options. Nice, take one more big breath in or one more hop, lift your heel a little higher, and then exhale, easy forward fold, left foot meets the right. Inhale, flat back, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, push your feet down, rise all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Other side. Probably feel a little difference between the right leg and the left right now. Strong in the left foot, lift your right leg for one-legged mountain, Ekapada Tadasana. And then make it an active one-legged mountain. Push the floor away with your left foot. Notice how much that energizes the leg. Such like a little place to direct your attention to engage more strongly. Left hip draws in and up. Arms reach up. Belly slightly forward. Good, chest slightly forward. Maybe you straighten the right leg. Squeeze your left butt cheek. Inhale where you are. Exhale, airplane pose with control. See if you can keep the foot lifted as you make these movements. Inhale, one leg mountain. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, one leg mountain. Exhale, airplane. Last one, inhale, rise up. Exhale, press back and hold. Good. Use your focus to find strength in this posture. Good. Push the floor away. Lift the right heel a little higher. Focus your gaze on one spot. This is all temporary. Get a little bit comfortable with a little bit of discomfort. One more steady breath in. Standing split is your release. Let the hands come down. Lift the right foot really high, and then you know your options. Take what feels best on this side. And again, this is your choice now. You can stay in stillness or you can flow. So honor what your body needs in this moment. Nice, you guys. Nice, Alexa. Good. Our release is a forward fold. Go ahead and let the whatever leg is lifted come down to meet the foot that's on the ground. Easy fold. Inhale, lift halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, feet root down, come all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Bring your feet about mat distance apart, maybe even a little bit wider. Turn your toes slightly out. Hands come to your heart. Inhale here. Exhale, lower down, yogi squat. Inhale, come back up, push the feet down. Exhale, yogi squat. If it is not comfortable to come all the way down, just don't go quite as far in your squat, right? You can just be right here. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Strong through the heels. Exhale, lower. Last time, inhale, come up to standing. Exhale, come all the way down and pause. So option to stay here in your yogi squat, elbows press the knees back. Option to take crow pose. We haven't done any arm balances, so you can take a variation of crow pose. You can take crow pose into a headstand or a handstand. But see if you can choose a place to go, and then see if you can find stillness there. And in that stillness, see if you can engage a little bit more. So if you're with me in the yogi squat, push strongly into both feet. Draw your tailbone down. Pull your shoulder blades back. Press your heart forward towards your thumbs. And reach the crown of your head away from your sits bones. 3 more breaths. Good, last breath in. And then we'll exhale. Drop your butt down and come into boat pose. So lift the legs. You can always bring the hands to the backs of the thighs. Knees can be bent, or you can straighten them. You can reach your arms forward. Breathe in where you are. Lift your chest higher. Exhale, low boat, hover down. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, high boat. Exhale, low boat. 2 more times. Move with your breath. Nice. Last time, come up, lower down, and we hold. Gaze at the toes, lower back presses down. Option to reach the arms overhead. Little extra challenge, switches up the center of gravity. Rib cage knits together. Lower rib cage and hip points move together for 3. Grit a little bit longer for 2. And 1, come all the way down. Full body stretch. Reach your arms away from your toes. Nice lengthening front side of the body. And pull the knees into your belly. Squeeze them in. Rock a little bit right and left. And bring the soles of the feet to the mat. Setting up for a bridge. Knees are over the heels. Feet can be hips distance. They can be a little bit wider. You can play around with that. Hands next to hips. And then let's flow. Inhale, lift your hips up. Exhale, lower them down. Inhale, lift strong in your feet. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Steady, controlled movements. Linking with your breath. Good, last time, lower down. And then inhale, lift your hips up for bridge and stay. If you want to take this into wheel, you can go there. We're just doing the 1 back bend. So if you want it, go for it. Otherwise, feet press down, glutes turn on. 1 nice straight angle from your shoulders through your knees. If you want, you can wiggle the shoulder blades under the body, interlace the hands. Chin moves away from the chest. Chest presses back towards the chin. For 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way down. Bring the soles of the feet to touch. Let the knees fall out to the side. Bring 1 hand to your belly, 1 hand to your heart. Let the shoulders relax. And start to let go of the need to control the breath. Just let it be natural and take a moment to observe how you feel physically, mentally, emotionally in this moment right here, right now. Bring your hands to the outsides of your thighs and draw the knees together. Pull them into the belly and find a happy baby pose. So knees into the armpits, soles of the feet to the sky. You can grab the outside of the feet or the inside of the feet and take a moment to rock a little bit to the right and left. I'm gonna play around with straightening one leg and then the other. Maybe you straighten both legs at the same time for like a reclined Upavishta Konasana. And then squeeze the knees into the chest. Bring the feet back down to the ground as if you were setting up for bridge pose, and just take a quick hip opener. So cross the right ankle over the left knee, and then grab the back of the left thigh or the front of the left shin. And as you draw the left knee in towards the face, press the right knee away from the body. Shoulders relax on the mat. And then keep the shape of the legs, but release the arms out wide into a T. And we're just gonna let the sole of the right foot fall to the ground next to the left hip. So the right knee continues to face up towards the sky. So you're in a twist, but you're still getting this hip opening. And if that is just not what you want to do right now, then just let the right leg rest on top of the left and find just a nice, simple spinal twist. We come into this practice with ideas about what a pose should look like or what it should feel like. And we hold, we kind of go for that. But there's also a time and a place to let go and to just let the body move freely. Let it just feel organic and natural. And we need to always just work to find the balance between those two. Maybe one day all we do is flow. The next day all we do is hold. But over time, trying to create an equilibrium. Come back through center, uncross the ankle, plant the right foot down, and then same thing, other side, figure 4 stretch. Right knee draws in, left knee presses away. And finding spinal twist on this side. Let the left foot fall towards the right hip. The arms come out wide. And the important thing to remember about balance is that it's a journey. You may find balance in a moment, but those moments tend to be fleeting. Like if you even think about a standing balance pose, might be intrigued. You're like, oh, I've nailed it today, but the next day it just doesn't happen. And so you honor the space where you are. You notice what needs to be tweaked or adjusted. You go from there. And you keep coming back to the practice. You keep coming back to find balance, like you keep coming back to your mat. And then you appreciate the moments that you have where everything is in perfect harmony. Come back through center, uncross the legs, pull them into the belly. And if there's any final movement that you need in the space to round out your practice, you can take that. Otherwise, start to release into your final posture, your Shavasana. And again, it will be relatively brief as a group. But if you want to stay longer, you can stay longer. You're at home. Snuggle the shoulder blades underneath the body, broaden the collarbone. Let right toes fall right and left toes fall left. Now completely let go of that equal length Ujjayi breath. Just let the breath be natural. You can slightly part the lips to help you get to that place. We'll stay for one more minute. Then again, if you have the time to stay, then stay. Otherwise, deepen the breath, wiggle the fingers, the toes, make circles with wrists and ankles. You can find a full body stretch or draw the knees into your belly. Roll to one side and just pause there in the fetal position. Take one last moment of stillness. And then press yourself up and come into an easy seated pose, finishing class the same way that we started in Sukhasana. Bring your hands to heart center, lift your chest into your thumbs, bow your head, and honor yourself for creating this time and space to work towards balance in this practice. It's been an honor to share this hour with all of you this morning. The light within me loves and honors the light within each and every one of you. Namaste.